To the bank, I'll be mad as fuck. Trophies for my whole team. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why I send MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. If a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why I said BP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. It's the credit, nigga.
Popping bottles and popping models before the IG. Blowing this green, my bitch better than poison ivy. I got that itch, real nigga. How you define me? Fever pit. I'm Flint Rick back in the 90s. I got my patch on. Used to fly on my patch on. Only personal smoke. Die before it was well known. I'm talking Cali, San Fernando Valley gas, homie. Rain pulled up on me, had like 7 strands on me. No cap bars, I'm the captain of my shit. I am back. My niggas out, moving all type of shit. Feed up, be a hungry nigga. That ain't my forte. Lyrical slaughter, my mama said, I'm Bobby Boucher. They ain't gonna like me, I'm Donald minus the toupee. It's a guarantee, and I got my
Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why I send these trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. It's a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why I send EP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fucking sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. If a craving, nigga. In case they loaded, if I'm being humble. Man, my flow got splashed like a lemon puddle. After school detention, you don't want no trouble. The way somebody's pallet up, did somebody stumble? Stand over the body, let me catch you something. Stash some money in the oven, couple racks of something. Water main broke, so she called the plumber. Started looking shorty back like an accident. Man, my appetite for money got me fantasy. Don't be laughing to the bank, I'll be mad as fuck. In this game, this one drive, you better cash in. Either you go run the steps, somebody pass in. That sounds tragic. Man, forget the casket. Skip the funeral arrangements and city taxes. Yeah. Had to check my tax bracket. I'm gaining traction. And I still got my trophies, then you whack rappers. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why I send it trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. It's a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why I think EP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fucking sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. It's a craving, nigga. Immersion in 3,000 North Flame basement. King, nigga. We don't even walk up on the same page. Fence with it. Even if I crash, I'm still great. I'm strapped up. Thinking of King running through the gates. And I'm telling you, brother to brother. Now, can you relate? No. The only big dollar amounts to restore the faith. Now it's scary hours amongst us. My hunger, it was to come. Roshan is when the sun. The green hoopers in the car move fast, so that's a wonder. On the Alex Felix number, how we run the sun in the East 5. I'm just waiting for my come up. I'm Max. And I ain't just talking about my dream. And outcast, I put 3 stacks to get that blue dream. Y'all it all shit me up. So nigga, you think you nice with them schemes? I told them if I'm on the scene, I'll close a caption for the teams. Listen, I tripled up twice. Image of Jay with the green. The hook said our greatness up. Yet none of our names be Kareem. Now it's trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole team looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fucking signing laws. The race going up, you can call that hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. It's for craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole team looking like a whole dream. That's why I said MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fucking sign of loss. The rates going up, you could call it hustler heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. It's a craving, nigga.
Yeah. What up? What up? What up? You already know. It's your brethren, your brother, Virgil Berry, aka Stats with the Facts, man. And y'all know y'all tapped in, tuned in to another episode of A Real Talk Podcast, E.N.E Tuesdays, Sports Tuesdays. And I got my brother King Els in the building. King Els, what's good?
What up? What up?
Now, I don't know what's going on. I'm having some sun fuckery going on with my computer,
Okay.
right? So we gotta pull a struggle stream off, man, with the on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a tinker with my computer. So I think it's just a troubleshooting issue, and but I didn't have time to do all that before the show. So we got to keep it moving and keep it grooving. Due to the fact that I'm on my phone, I'm not gonna be able to show. No, well, I mean I can. I guess I could use my other phone and show some visuals, but. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be playing the music, you know what I'm saying, off of my other phone I got. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get straight to it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? King Els, what's good? Matter of fact, hold on. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope y'all doing well. I'm doing beautiful myself. You know what I'm saying? Came from the gym, good workout, good chest workout, and I'm feeling great. King Els, what's good with you?
Same here, bro. Just got back from the gym not too long ago, and just feeling great. Uh, First official day back at work since last Wednesday, so
Right,
had a full day motion, and
right.
yeah, nah, man, just great. I had some good time with the family with the holiday weekend. Got to see the grandson. You know what I mean? That was really dope. He was over for the
Oh
whole.
yeah?
Yeah, we flew them up. So they came, stayed with us for the whole weekend since Friday, left yesterday.
What's
So,
up?
that was dope.
What's up with
And
the grand, man?
what's that?
What's up with the grand?
What was that? My
I
fault,
said,
bro.
what's up with the grandbaby?
Doing good, bro. Doing good. He was super active out here, full of smiles and giggles. Hardly even cried the whole weekend. Might have heard him pout like twice when he was hungry, but outside of that, super chill. He was relaxed and got a good little bonding moment with the little homie. So kind of tough to see the little homie go back home, man. You
I
know?
know that's right, man. I know it'd be difficult to see them leave, you know what I'm saying? See the youngsters leave,
Yeah.
see the youngins leave and all of that, but got to get back to the regular situation, man. But
Regular
yeah,
schedule.
man,
Yeah,
tonight,
outside.
hmm?
How was your holiday weekend?
Oh, it was beautiful. It was truly beautiful, man. I hung out with my mom and my sister. You know what I'm saying? We went over to my sister's dude's house. He it's his first time making Thanksgiving dinner at his house. So,
Okay.
you know, that was an experience. But as long as I got to hang out with my sister and my mom, I wasn't tripping. We could have ate some goddamn KFC for all I care. You hear me?
Yeah, it's all about
And,
the
you know,
family time. Yeah,
yeah.
that's all it's
Oh,
about.
and then don't let me forget to mention, you know what I'm saying? I definitely was also was chilling with a special lady as well too, and it just made the weekend just that much more beautiful.
Hey, that's always dope, bro. So I'm glad you got to spend that good time. Enjoy
Hell,
your
buddy.
weekend. You had the full 360, you know what I mean? You won it, you know what I mean? That's when you know you done completed the whole trinity of the weekend. So,
Now hold on before we get to it, man.
yeah.
That's the bottle of Donnie X I see right there. Is that some new shit or is that just you got a bottle on display?
No, just a bottle on display. My homie
Okay.
Maul, when he was in here last time, that's what he was saying. He was like, you need to have the Don H propped up when you doing
That's a
what you
fact.
do. So until I could get the tag, I'm gonna get the tag soon, y'all. So
Right.
Bird just showed me how to do all the tag stuff, and we
Yeah,
can.
yeah. You know, we'll handle all of that. We'll handle all of that, man. Make sure y'all hit my brother King L's up. King L's, put your website or all of that, your email or whatever, man. Hit my brother King L's up, man. Y'all go ahead and get some of that Donnie Ace. We got 2 flavors for y'all. Actually 3. All right. If I'm not mistaken, all right, 3.
Two weeks, man. We going back live again. So all I can say is, based off of last time, you wanna want to tap in early. It's better sooner than later. But
Get
it's
your
always
bottles pre-ordered.
yeah, it's gonna be on deck. I do the pre-orders and I let my people get they joints first. So if you as long
Oh,
as you
gee,
let
what happened, man?
oh good, bro. Yeah, so if you let me know, I'll get you a bottle put to the side, send it to you however we do, and make it happen. Wherever you at, I'll let you know what it is, plus the shipping, and we make it happen. And I think y'all love to experience it, and it will love to experience it. The
Hey,
Don
L,
Nate.
send me all the, hey, L, send me them news clips that you send them to my Facebook Messenger, please.
Send it to the Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you already know, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, man. So we gonna ahead kick the dough in, you know what I'm talking about? We just going off top. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just off top. You feel me? We're gonna talk about this state and Michigan situation, man. We just gonna get that out the way off top. Where my brother Glister Guarantee at, man? He said he's
Get your coming in, man. I told you, no, I mean, hey, birds. All I'm gonna say is this. Court and them, we used to always clown me, Court, Star, Glitch. We be in the chat, and I say some shit, and everybody be on their shit, and then I'll be like, hey, man, I'm 90% right. 90% of the time,
I gotta give LC. You do be pretty accurate, though. I gotta say that, brother.
pretty accurate. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I just kind of see, and I always come. I own it if I'm wrong. I tell y'all, shit, we got the sports show, so it ain't no hiding no more. Like, I don't even hide. No, I don't hide.
Right.
I'm gonna respond. I'm going. If you ask for me, I'm definitely. We can talk about it. I'm not the ones that's going to pump my team up, and when they get beat, you ain't gonna see it. I'm gonna be right
Right.
here. But
That's a
like,
fact.
as far as this one, I ain't had no dog in the fight. But me and Burge, we talked about it a couple weeks ago, actually. And when we even spoke on it, I told him like this. I said, Old State got a couple games to get to Michigan, because this was the last time we spoke on it was about when they still had 2 games each to play each other.
Right.
And then, so it was 3 weeks ago last time me and Burge even spoke on the Old State Michigan aspect of it. And I told him,
That's a fact.
I said, Old State looking good. They getting better. They started getting a run game. The defense was already playing good all year. The quarterback started looking decent. And I think Ryan Day's not. I don't think he's a bad coach like a lot of people say. I think he does a lot better with the talent that he has than people give him credit for. Shit, he took a quarterback at his first time starting, and I mean, shit, he won every game until he got to the number 2 team in the nation. I mean,
But hell,
shit, his only losses, the quarterback's only losses to the number 2 team in the nation, and they lost in a possession type game. It wasn't like they got their doors kicked off. So, last year they got their doors kicked off. Last year we wasn't even damn near watching the fourth quarter. This year was
glitch guarantee. We got my man Glitch. We got Glitch in the building.
But nah, yeah, this year it was actually a great game. I liked the game. It was a little it wasn't too much back and forth, but it was a competitive game. You know what I mean? Michigan did what I thought they was going to do. You know, I actually thought they was going to win by a touchdown more. I said they was going to win by 10. But you know, I could say I was wrong about that. But also, O State showed a lot of heart, man. They did. O State showed a lot of heart. A lot of people, to me, jumping the gun because I wouldn't be mad if they still put O State in the 4 at the end of the year. Now it's going to be hard to do it, just how it's set up right now. But we still got another chance. We got championship games next week, so nothing's given. And next week is going to be a telltale to how they're going to look at it. Ohio State had they probably had the hardest schedule this year. And for them to only lose to a number 2 team, I mean, shit. They actually don't have a bad resume when we talking about, you know, the only problem is that they don't get a chance to go to the championship game. I mean, and that would be crazy because realistically, the way it should go is if you look at it, O State should be playing Michigan again next week in the Big Ten championship. I don't understand why they don't want to ever run that game back, but technically they're the best in their division, and Michigan is the best in their division. O State only has one on their side, so. If we really went by the real standard in the Big Ten, like how SEC and all the other conferences play, shit, you would run it back. If you played that team earlier in the season and y'all lost or whatever, and then y'all met back up in the championship, the SEC, y'all play each other again. O State, I don't know, the Big Ten, the only one that don't do it like that, but like I said, great game. O State showed heart. Michigan did what they were supposed to do. I actually was kind of on the fence, I ain't gonna lie, just for the fact that Michigan didn't have a coach. So I will say, like, pregame, I kind of, if you would have asked me pregame, I didn't talk to nobody, but I'll keep it 100. If you would have asked me pregame, I might have leaned towards O State. Just because of the coach being gone.
Right.
But
so let me ask you this, L. Well, I'm about to kill him up.
Yeah. You know, and just how solid O State been playing lately. Like they've been clicking on all cylinders. They pass game, they got the best receiver in the country. Running back, you know, just got back, was back in his form, doing good. So, you know, running back was back in motion. Henderson and shit, McCord, man, they be trashing McCord, man. This nigga McCord, bro, what the fuck do you expect him to do?
Like, hey, Glitch.
Yo.
Once you get a light source in front of you, brother.
Hey.
Unless you're trying to be on some incognito shit, man.
Yeah, in the background.
Get you a light source in front of you, man. Right in front of your face.
I ain't trying to do all that.
She said I ain't trying to do it. I'm saying we can't see you though, bro.
What's good, brother? Look at you, man. You got the good warmth, man. What's that weather like down there?
Cold as shit. Well, we ain't got no warmth. It's supposed to drop down to 22 tonight.
Ah, shit, y'all on the same shit we on.
This ain't. He said there ain't nothing no warm out there, nigga. What you talking about?
Damn.
L,
I
did
was
you send me the? Oh yeah, you
was
did. Well, hold on,
crazy.
man.
I was thinking about hitting up South Carolina next week just on some little impromptu joint, but now that you told me that, I'm gonna just wave that off.
We get hella cold down there in the wintertime, B.
Yeah, get a little chilly. I mean, ain't
Yeah,
no
because
no
y'all
Now,
is
now let
y'all
me
y'all right off the coast.
right off the coast, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all. Let me ask both of y'all this question, though, right? O State loses to Michigan 3 years in a row. Is Ryan Day out of there? Or is they keeping him? Let's go to you first, Glitch.
uh, you know what I'm
Depends on
saying?
who you asking.
Okay, yeah. I
That's
mean,
why I
that's
asked
really
Glitch
what it comes
first.
down to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally think, um, the Michigan game, Ohio State beating Michigan, that's almost like their national championship. You know what I'm saying? And to go out there with the talent, you know what I'm saying? And I want to put this out here first. I definitely want to say because I don't see what everybody else is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Again, I ain't seen a lot of Michigan play this year. You know what I'm saying? I can go and look at their schedule and also say that their schedule was definitely one of the easiest schedules in the country. You can look it up. It's like they're like towards like the bottom. Like they didn't play anybody.
Yeah, Michigan ain't playing nobody.
Yeah. Now you know what I'm saying. With that being said, you know what I'm saying. Back to the whole state thing, man. It's just like I don't think Day is the guy. Like I don't think he's the guy. You know what I'm saying? And, which he probably I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna be there next year. Uh, he'll take another coaching job somewhere else. But yeah, he ain't the guy. I think he out of there.
What about you, L?
It's crazy because I agree with almost everything Rob say. I agree that he does have a lot of talent around him. Of course, Old State they reload every year. But the thing is, I feel like Michigan will hardball and his allure and just his different style, the way he connect to players and stuff. He was doing shit like bringing the Migos to training camps and shit. His willingness to try to connect with the players also is the reason why Michigan's program has risen to back. And the thing is, it's like a lot of people like, Rob and me and Verge know because we all grew up in this environment. But Michigan used to be the top dog for the longest, most of our childhood, and then it flipped. It flipped from our high school days to like, really the last 3 years. Like, so O State had a nice run. Now the thing is, of course, it's like most of our living space, but like we go back to like the generation above us, they seen O State losing damn near most of the time. How we seen O State winning. So, and see me, I had family members that played. My aunt was a track star at O State. My uncle, he played for Michigan football, ended up going to the NFL, and they was in the same class. So they was superstars in their aspect. My aunt was about to go to the damn Olympics and shit. That's how nice she was. She still got records at O State. Teresa Diggs, you can look her up. You know what I mean? So like my family was always split. So it was an instant rival in my family. That's a reason why I never picked a fan of either. Because honestly, most of the split is those two. You know what I mean? Ohio State, Michigan. It is a lot of Michigan this too. Rob, he's a Florida Gator. I like Nebraska. I'm a Cornhusker. You know what I mean? So, you know, and me and Rob, we seen our glory days where we got to see our programs actually dominate in their own respectful manner too throughout history.
Right.
So it's eras, Like I got to see shit, Rob, you got to see at least what, 2, 3. I got to see 2. Well, I got to see 3, 2.5. With the last
Right.
one we got was the one that we split with Michigan actually in '97. Shit, that was the
Right.
last championship we won. and then we won 2 in the 90s. So
We got my man Tox Beats in the building. Tox Beats, what's
it was
good?
good.
What up, Top?
Because Rob, how many championships did y'all win when y'all had Tebow in them? Did y'all hit back to back on that?
Nah, we won. Then 07 we lost. I think in SEC championship. Then 08 we won again. But I saw us win in '96 too.
So you saw 3, right? So we both saw our programs win 3 championships. And then Rob also got to see, because the last time y'all won was when y'all's basketball program won the same year, right?
That's when. Oh yeah. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. So yeah, because that ain't your basketball program. My fault, y'all. I'm tripping. He in North Carolina. He a Tar Heel fan basketball, but that was the last time the Gators football team won was the same year that they basketball team won, which was that was dope that year. You know what I mean? I do remember that. I remember that was a dope year for a championship. That was when they had like Joakim Noah and all them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they had a squad.
So what do you think? So you think O State get rid of Day?
So yeah, to answer the question, I think they will, just because of the fan and the media pressure. Do I think they should? No. He has an impeccable record. He's in the runnings for the top 4 every year. He kept his team in the top 5. Low key, some of the years where we didn't even think O State was going to be good, he still managed to still get them into like championship positions. I didn't expect him to win the championships them years where they went. So I ain't going to sit here and, act like I did. I mean, it's tough, man. Georgia and all them is tough. It is, Stacks, man. It's tough because
I see what you mean, man.
Because I'm looking at it. When you look at it, I look at it from my view. Rob's view, I feel like, is more towards like the fan and the media's type.
Nah,
Because
it's more towards the
it's the Michigan
statistical side
game,
of it. Yeah, it's the
like he
Michigan
said.
game. You can't lose three straight to Michigan and you're getting the
It is.
top talent in the country every year. Nah, bro. We know we're gonna get the talent. We Ohio State. That's the thing. Like the talent is going to come. You have to have somebody that's going to be able to that's going to be able to let them go out there and do what they're supposed to do on the field. And since Diaz got in there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's good through the regular season.
Yeah.
He ain't won a championship in none of those 3 years.
No.
That they lost to Michigan. So, I mean
yeah. But shit. Even the first year, they still went to the top 4. They still made the playoff, and they got a good chance of making the playoff this year too.
Yeah, but they need a lot to happen. They need a lot to happen. Like they need a lot of teams to lose, and
they don't need a lot. I don't think they need a lot.
They need 2 teams to lose for sure. They need Georgia to lose to Alabama, and then they need They need Iowa to lose. I mean, to beat Michigan.
That's not going to happen. That's the more unlikely scenario. But I just feel like O State schedule, man. Like,
yeah, that schedule will help them because they had
all the undefeated teams. Hold on, man. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me look and see.
Florida State, Georgia, Michigan, and Washington.
Because Florida State was supposed to lose last. Everybody thought they was going to lose last week, so that did kind of fuck shit up. Because with their quarterback breaking his leg, a lot of people wrote them off.
Right. I did. That's how I knew. I thought we was gonna get the
upset. Yeah. But
we need a new coach too. But that's a topic for another day. But yeah, Ohio State definitely need to get rid of Day. I ain't gonna even hold
you. I think they are. I think they will. I wouldn't get rid of him, but I definitely get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. I wouldn't jump the gun that quick. So look, Rob, this is why I say this. You're looking at it, you got Georgia, Michigan, Washington, and Florida State. All right, so these are the only undefeated teams. Now, guess if Florida win, if they all win, because they all have to play, all these conferences require a championship game.
Mm-hmm.
So all four of them win, and then you got Oregon at 5, O State at 6. To me, this is what can happen. Now, I feel like the thing you don't want to happen is what you said, Rob. You don't want Alabama to beat Georgia. That's what you don't want. That's almost the worst thing because they will put Alabama in there if they beat Georgia
Yeah,
in
you're
there.
right. They damn sure put them in there.
so you already know how they're going to do that. So that's going to kick somebody else out because they're not going to take Georgia out there if they lose to Alabama. So that's probably the worst thing. You're going to either need Florida State to lose or Washington. You could say Michigan, but I just don't see them losing in that
Yeah,
conference.
they got Ohio State at 6, right?
Iowa ain't no slouch though, but I just feel like Ohio State being at 6 is a prime thing because we got to remember this is the AP top 25. This ain't the actual college football poll thing, So when they go, remember the last couple years, this poll thing, man, it could be a top 6, 8. You know what I mean? They go because they include strength of schedule, all that shit in there. Because remember that year when remember the last time Ohio State got in when they had that loss. Remember they was like number 6 and they still got in. So I'm just saying, with Ohio State's strength of schedule this year, they beat Notre Dame. They beat some good teams. They beat Penn State. I just feel like they lost to a number 2 team. So their best thing is for Michigan to win this all the way out because Michigan winning helps they big. You know what I mean? If Michigan goes undefeated, it makes their strength of schedule go up, actually.
But Michigan already played Iowa this year. They already played Iowa this year.
Yeah, but if Michigan loses, it kind of
Michigan losing is the best thing that can happen for Ohio State because I feel like that will bump Ohio State up. It's gonna bump Ohio State up because Michigan made it all the way to the championship game, and you gotta think strength of schedule is gonna come into play with Oregon, Florida State, and whoever else, and Washington, and they're gonna have a tougher strength of schedule, so that's gonna boost them up.
But the only reason I say Michigan is because it's going to do 2 things. If Michigan loses, it's going to make Ohio State strength of schedule look weaker a little bit. And they're not going to put Michigan above Ohio State with Michigan already beating Ohio State. And they both got 1 loss. If we both got 1 loss, I can't put you above me and I beat you. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing with Michigan losing. I just think it will mess up Ohio State's credibility just a little more, even though they just played. But hey, like I said, when it comes to that, I'm just looking at these top 6 teams, and with Florida State's quarterback having a broke leg, and you got Oregon ahead of Ohio State, I just feel like if it come down to it, and I'm looking at it from an actual playoff standpoint, strength of schedule, who the fans are going to want to see more. With Florida State having a second string quarterback, that might
XL Pro, what happened, man?
XL was good, bro. Yeah, I mean, Rob, it could.
Oh, that elephant for Alabama, man.
I'm just saying, Rob. We've seen weirder things happen, but this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough if everybody went out, but I feel like if anybody show like maybe like a close game, OT or some shit, 1 score.
Hey, Dale, send me that list, bro.
Oh, I didn't send it to you.
Now come on, brother. What messenger you getting?
Let me send that to you.
Maybe you thought you did and you didn't really do it.
Nope, I didn't. But yeah, Rob, I don't know. The more I look at it, it is gonna be tough, but They actually have a better schedule than them other teams. And
Yeah,
who would you
we
rather
know
see?
everything.
Old
I'd
State
rather see.
against Georgia or Florida State with a second string quarterback versus Georgia?
Mm.
That's a
You
good
know?
question. I
That's a great
definitely want to
question.
see. Yeah, I definitely want to see the Ohio State.
Because they take that type of shit into consideration with the college football playoff. That's what I'm saying. We look at it right now, all we seeing is a ranking standpoint, but these rankings don't mean shit when it comes to the college football playoff.
Right.
They don't go by the same standard. It ain't the same thing, you know what I mean? So that's why I feel like it could shake up because Old State has a good case of how tough their schedule was and who they lost to. That's why I'm saying you actually probably don't want Michigan to lose because it'll help their case. Like, well, look, the team we lost to went 13-0. Like, cut us some slack. Like shit, they
I
number two
think
team in the country.
if the teams that's the top four teams right now in the playoffs, which they just announced, Georgia, Michigan, Florida State, Washington, if any of those guys lose, besides Georgia, because I think if Georgia loses, they're still going to be in.
Yeah, they still won't
They're
keep
still
them.
going to be in, and then you have to look at could okay, so let's say Alabama beats Georgia by a touchdown. Okay,
They already beat Georgia, so it's gonna be like you said. If they beat them in a close game, they're gonna still probably keep them right in that. They moving to number 4 or some shit.
right, right. That's what I'm saying. So Alabama with the one loss, and they beat Georgia in the championship, in the SEC championship, they're gonna get in the playoff.
You
The
don't think
SEC
so, L?
championship, the SEC
Yeah,
champion
yeah,
is going to be in the playoff for sure. Doesn't matter
yeah.
who it is.
That's why I said I feel like either Washington or Florida State has to lose, and even if they do win, a factor could be look they trying to sell tickets. That I mean, just think about it. Washington and Florida State with a second string quarterback ain't going to sound appealing to people trying to buy tickets for a college football playoff.
And that's
Again,
the fact. And there goes into my next where I was segueing into. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. So all right, let's just hypothetically say Georgia loses to Alabama in the SEC championship. All right, they lose by 4 points in the SEC championship game. Okay, boom. Then you got Michigan. They're gonna play Iowa. We're gonna hypothetically say Michigan is gonna win that game. Okay, boom. So then you got Florida State, and then you got Washington. All right. So mind you, Alabama already beat Georgia. You know what I'm saying? They beat them.
no, Georgia beat Alabama already.
No, Georgia didn't play Alabama this year.
Oh, they ain't playing?
No.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They didn't. Oh, yeah, shit. But I feel
So
like Alabama got to blow them out, though.
well, that's what
It
I'm
can't,
saying.
it can't be
Because of
close.
how things have gone in the past, and this is just basing it off of how they've done it in the past, is that just like Alabama and Georgia last year. Uh, Alabama end up Georgia ended up beating them
Yeah.
in the SEC championship. But see, they still had undefeated teams, so they couldn't bump them up. So back to where I was going, I'm trying to hurry up and get there. But so we gonna say Alabama beat Georgia. We gonna say Michigan beat Iowa. All right. So then that's where it comes to the Florida State Washington game. Okay, so Washington, let's say they win their conference championship. Okay, so Washington is in. So then it goes to Florida State, and let's say Florida State wins their conference championship. All right, so the three conference locks that I think it is gonna be
What y'all think about
the
what XL
SEC.
Pro said? It's
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah. That's
XL
how.
Pro from Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean that's what we were just talking about. We just talked that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
My
Alabama
whole
has the best chance to beat like out of any of these four teams losing. I would say that Alabama would be the team that I feel like could beat Georgia, but I feel like if it's still a close game, Alabama only got one loss. How far will you really drop Georgia? Because we already know that's what I'm saying, man. I think a lot of this shit do come out of ticket sales, man. And that's what Old State always has the upper advantage with these other teams. You know, is Old State is going to sell that motherfucking stadium out no matter where they go.
Yeah, but
So
you still gotta put a good product out there on the field. The whole thing was, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I can almost, and I don't even want to say guarantee, but I can like I'll give it about 85%. If Alabama goes out there and beats Georgia in the SEC championship, they're going to get in the playoff. I can almost guarantee it. I
oh
mean, it's
yeah,
just how it's been. Just how it's been. Like over the years, go back to when the playoffs started and just look. Like
yeah,
that's just how it's always been.
and
And
they
they only
lucky.
got that one loss, and they lost to a ranked team on the road. Alabama did. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna be interesting though, for sure.
Yeah, y'all's SEC, man. That's some real football down there, man. People be always trying to talk shit. I don't talk shit about the SEC, man.
I mean, they got just as good as players as you know what I'm saying, like certain conference. Like to me, Ohio State is an SEC team. Like I look at them like an SEC team.
No, they
Because
are.
those are the players that they recruit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
they are.
Michigan to me is like a system program. That's why I don't. That's why nothing like pops off the board at me when I watch Michigan. They're like the Spurs almost. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, like they move the ball, they run the ball, they depend on their offensive line. You know what I'm saying? That's where everything starts for Michigan. They get a decent quarterback. You know what I'm saying? McCarthy ain't done nothing spectacular this year.
No, Jim Harbaugh is just a really good coach, man. I mean, he really is.
And that's it too. That definitely has
Jim
something to do with
Harbaugh's
it too.
really, really good coach, man.
Yeah, but I guarantee if you ask Jim Harbaugh and Jim Harbaugh was to be, you know, what I'm saying straightforward and honest with you, if you ask him, do he think he got more talent on this Michigan team this year than Ohio State does? I'm
Oh,
almost 1,000% sure he's gonna say no.
well, Marvin Harrison alone negates any conversation for that. Like, he's an NFL receiver. Like, he's one of those guys that we know could go in the NFL next year and he'll have 1,000 yards, as long as he has a decent quarterback.
Yeah. Well, Ohio State receivers do pretty good when they get to the league. You know what I'm saying? They got two receivers that's gonna go in the first round. They got
Yeah,
three offensive linemen that's gonna go. The running back is gonna go in the first round. And
yeah.
that's what I was trying to explain to people when we were talking about the game because people think like Michigan don't do pop off the board shit. Like they don't have players like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Ohio State has is Travion Henderson is a better running back than Coral.
So
Um,
this is what I'll say. This is what I'll say. Exactly what you said, Rob. Now, talent wise, Old State may be talent wise better spot for spot, but I feel like Michigan, they role players play their roles better than those talented players play their position. They're-
they just got better coaching, and that's what
yeah,
those that's what the whole thing about if Ryan Day got to go or not. That's what it comes down to. Because if you gave Jim Harbaugh Ohio State talent, oh, he winning the championship every
all
year,
right.
dog.
He would have already ripped off about two or three championships. Because
And that's
the thing is, Harbaugh, he knows how to connect with his players. I give him that. His personality, he just seemed like a cool cat. Like, I don't even know the cat from a can of paint, but just from the videos, the kind of talks I seen, he don't sound like it's being forced like a lot of cats. It just seemed a little forced, like they trying to be cool. Like he just sound like he himself, and he just like, hey. And he always been like that, even when he was in the league. Like, when he was with Baltimore and all them, like he's the same way. Like, he's just gonna be how he be. So, and that's what I used to like about Tressel. I remember I like,
sometimes you just gotta go with the guy that's done it before, and
yeah, I
it's
like
just
Tressel
easier
and
that way.
Urban. Those are two of my favorites. Like that I used to like that Osei had. I like Urban. They just was cool cats. And
That's
I
real.
feel like Tressel, as much as people gave him for being conservative, I feel like Tressel was there to win games, and he was in a lot of positions that shit nobody was even talking about Old State until '02. You know what I mean? Tressel low key put Old State on the map and started this dynasty run. You know, with the
Nah,
sweater vest.
climbed about the. He definitely
Changed
climbed
niggas'
about
whole
the best.
swag, Rob. You remember he had niggas out here wearing sweater vests and shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, true trendsetter, man. Hey, Tressel just seemed like a cool
He
cat.
definitely
Like,
had niggas rocking the sweater vest though, man. You niggas was
oh
definitely
man. And he seemed like a cool cat. Like he seemed like a cat. Like you could just chill. You be at the coffee shop and he be there and y'all just start talking. Like he seemed like one of them cats. Like you be at the gym. You know what I mean? And he just and you got to get those type of coaches. And as much as I like Ryan Day, I actually like Ryan Day. A lot of people don't. I think he's a cool coach. I just think that he ain't over his head right now just because he couldn't win the game.
Yeah, he's a good. I mean, he can coach. You know what I'm saying? But he just at that school, it's a standard. You know what I'm saying? It's just a
Yeah,
standard. You know what
I
I'm saying?
was
They
a
done built. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Winning all those years, beat Michigan all those years, dog. And then to lose three straight, like that's like crazy.
I just say that because I was a tough critic. I know we can move off of it, Verge, but I just want to say that about Day because I was a harsh critic when he first started, and he actually proved me wrong. So,
right.
you know,
It's all good, man. You know, you win some, you lose some, and it is what it is. But now let's get to these college football playoff rankings, though. Now let me remind y'all, man. The way they ranking these is based off of strength of schedule, conference championships. You know what I'm saying? Once decided is in parentheses. Head to heads, result versus common opponents, and results versus ranked opponents. Now, you know what I mean? So based off of the conversation we just had and some of the names missing is Michigan, Washington, some of the names we just missing. So based off of the how they're critiquing the rankings, as of what y'all see right now, what is it looking like as far as you know what I'm saying, the playoffs coming in here in the college season, man.
but I feel the same. I feel like with me and Rob, I feel like the way we kind of broke it down, I feel like it just
Yeah, y'all say y'all did a very thorough
yeah.
critique. Well, you know, and that's a good analyzation of that situation, man.
I think that's how they gonna be in the room. That's how them niggas is gonna be in the room. When they go in there, they gonna be having to be thinking like that too. Like that's why I said this weekend is a real weekend. Like when we had a show next week, we have a more clearer view of this actual question. We got to make sure we keep this question for next week because that'll be a good one for next week. After these conference championship games is played, depending on if Florida State have a close game, however this go out, all these shits could be tallied up into why you get in and why you don't get in. So
Right.
let's see. Like I said, that's a question we could really tap into next week, honestly, because it's going to hold a lot of weight after these championship games.
What we'll sit up there and do that right now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to some E.N.E music. You know what I'm saying? And since we're talking about what we're talking about, I feel it's only right that we play this song, man. You know what I'm talking about? 'Cause,
Play that new joint.
well, we're gonna play that. We ain't gonna play it right now. We're gonna play it a little later.
All right, we gotta make sure we play that tonight.
And we gotta make sure we play that. But you know, just in case you feeling down and your teams ain't losing, your teams is losing right now, man. Hey, shout out to my niggas for making this song, man. We gotta make a video for this joint or something, man. Listen here, man. Hey, all I gotta say to y'all, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man, and just keep winning and do what you do. You did. You know what I'm talking about? I was bad for this motherfucker.
Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Apply all the lessons and show how to improve. Tell out your move, the doc out the truth. Watch what they do, but focus on you. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, homie say true. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, homie say true. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Apply all the lessons and show how to improve. Tell out your move, the doc out the truth. Watch what they do, but focus on you. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, homie say true. Just keep winning and do what you do. Homie say true, it's harder to sleep. At nighttime I plan. In the daytime I execute plan. Watch the advance, split it with fan. Secret we nothing play beaches or fan. Check this fan, we built up the brand. Came a long way from shaving the grants. Shout out to the most high, bruh. I done motivations out the mud. Now when I leave, I'm out of touch. This got more like turn it up. Major dip, treat love and lust. At the end, all start with trust. Like Lou Haynes up in them shorts. Played it wet like I'm on the coast. Just hit out no bracket boast. Different respect like bread and toast. I'm butter it up. Sometimes we lose. Apply all the lessons and show how to improve. Call out your moves and doc out the truth. Watch what they do, but focus on you. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, always say true. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, always say true. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Apply all the lessons and show how to improve. Call out your move and doc out the truth. Watch what they do, but focus on you. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, homie say true. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, homie say true.
Sometimes I win, but I never lose. Expected defeat, it's confused. Lyrically spit, just one of my rules. One of my songs like Syracuse. Forces to sing, a global fuse. Like Tupac, you speak and refuse. Your voice is lit, cameras infused. Heard that mixtape, no interviews. Sometimes we fall, sometimes we bruise. We just know the path is something we choose. Never can rap. We back being used, rapping these beats, my revenues, that's fake. Look at the shoes, fake shit sweet, why should it choose? Instead of say mean, body is bruised, body is clean, look at the shoes, just keep winning and do what you do.
Yeah.
Follow our image and do what we do.
Yeah.
Free from the house, flip on the room, go in the back, wisdom and pool. Nothing is free, we pay our dues. Let's kick it, go in with you.
Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Apply all the lessons and show how to improve. Tell out your move, the doc out the truth. Watch what they do, but focus on you. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, homie say true. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, homie say true. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Apply all the lessons and show how to improve. Tell out your move, the doc out the truth. Watch what they do, but focus on you. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, let me say true. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, let me say true.
I gotta win, don't know how to lose. Clean as a fuck, right in my juice, burning his gas. Think of the roof, homeless and least. You dropping it soon. Switching with L's, exit the doom. Blocking the game, crazy is true. Telling me shit, this what we do. Judging you niggas cause we pay per view. Silence the critics and fuck niggas too. Hating is only gonna get you the food. The time and I'm cold, the virus is proof. The line on the strain, my shit is the truth. Oh, we on the up, rally the troops. Oh, tell all my niggas is fast in the booth. That's all about business I got on the suit. We plan to get millies and hop out of coops. I'm Tropicana, I got the juice. I got it bad, sweet as the truth. Jacking my style, niggas really be mad. I promise the phone that they think they might have. Straight to the money, I'm getting the bag. I leaving them leaky, go get on my path. I'm one of the best, I refuse to be last. Now we right on your ass.
Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Apply all the lessons and show how to improve. Call out your
Let's
move,
go.
how to do. Watch what they do, but focus on you. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah, let me say true. Just keep winning and do what you do. Yeah.
Make sure you stay true out there, man. Just keep winning and do what you do. You know what I'm talking about?
Homie, stay true.
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share social engineering, right? E.N.E Sports Tuesdays. I got my brother King L's in the building. My brother Glister Guarantee in the building. You did. And we gonna get right back to it, man. You know?
MVP standings. As I think about my
Is Jalen Hurt running away with the MVP award? Have Bills hit rock bottom? Let's talk about it.
Oh, go to
Hey,
minute
you
12.
get your ass on this. You get your ass on this camera right now.
Go to minute 12.
Huh? Minute 12?
Yeah, we ain't gonna. I know they don't want to play the whole thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
They got LaShawn McCoy. He used to play for both squads.
The United States Postal Service, the reliable, affordable way to send more joy.
If you have an hour this week, you can learn 100 songs on the piano.
Damn.
Only just 4 chords. These. Offensive coordinator list team in the Steelers. Behind CJ Stroud as his rookie self. You find yourself in the bottom half of the pack in the AFC. Yeah. I believe the Bills have reached rock bottom. Where do you stand on the Bills? Have they reached rock bottom? Before I answer this question, when you watched the game against the Eagles, do you think that they would have that type of performance? The Bills? Yeah. No. Okay. No. So this is why I think that they haven't hit rock bottom yet. I mean, it's an uphill battle for sure because they're playing with a lot of reserves. Like a lot of guys are backups. A lot of guys are playing right now. When I was there, they wasn't touching the field. They were just happy to even hold the Gatorade bottles, right? So he is playing with a lot of injuries.
Hell no.
Reserves. But I gotta talk about this though. When you got a guy like Josh Allen, you always have a shot in this league. Overall, yeah, they got a shot. But with you see 1-7 last night, you seen it. With everything Shady just showed us, and it was phenomenal. Ooh. They lost. They did. It's like, it's as much. I mean, they did. I mean, hold on. First of all, real quick, and it is my boys. They had the best team in football, the best roster in football on the ropes the whole game. They did. Right now, Howie Buss is with a guy like Jalen Hurts. He did in the game. So we win that team, but everybody have the Eagles roster. Everybody have Jalen Hurts. No, so a game like that where Josh had to be perfect, he might not have to be perfect next time. Maybe it's be 85% good, right? Sure. And they win that game. 6-6, James Jones. 6-6, Joy Taylor's.
Hell.
Yo. What's good?
Lick, you there, bro?
Yep, I'm here.
So the question is, what happened?
Shit, these niggas hit some lucky shit. They hit a fucking 60-yard field goal. That never happens in fucking football. Game, they did some shit that niggas don't normally do. We was low key dominating these niggas on their fucking home field. We're gonna keep it 100, especially the first 2.5 quarters. We was motherfucking looking like we was about to run away with the game. I don't talk about officiating, but it was some bad calls on both sides of the ball. Some that was just very untimely for us. And you know that happened, but we also, man, I mean, we're gonna talk about the game. We're gonna talk about the game. Like the game, we're gonna talk about the game. We was dominating these niggas like in the first 2.5 quarters. And we're gonna talk about it. Even in the fourth quarter.
Talk about it, man. Talk about it.
We was low key, like these niggas was making some amazing plays, and I give it to them. These niggas
It definitely was.
They was making some amazing.
I was watching the game. Me and Kill Bill was watching it.
Yeah, they made some amazing plays, and I'm looking here like these is plays that niggas don't normally make, but they made them against us, and that's the kind of way that we've been losing all our games. Like niggas be having out of body experiences, man. You really watch Bills games, we're only losing by 1 possession. Most of the time is because the other team scores at the end of the game, or some shit happens at the end of the game. Amazing ass play on the other end. It's been like this all 6 losses. Every loss has been an amazing play to beat us. And sometimes it happened like that. Shit, last year we was making those plays on our end. So, that's why I ain't really, we play great.
It is what it is.
Yeah, we play good against every team. We've been 1 possession win from every team. I can't, as much as I'll try to blame the defense, like shit, man, the defense is hurt, man. Both our linebackers been out all year. Von Miller been out. Matt Milano went out 2nd game of the year. Both our cornerbacks went out by the 2nd week. So Michael Hyde's been in and out, hurt and on and off. Defensive line been hurt. So we've been playing with our 2nd and 3rd string fucking defense all year and still in every game. 1 possession. And we've had some good showouts, but we had some good blowouts. Also, we had some offensive coordinator issues that I feel like we fixed it. We actually played a great game. I mean, when you really look at the Philly game, we played a great game. These niggas made some amazing plays to win the game. 60-yard field goal to take it into OT against the win. That was fucking amazing. I mean, what can you say? I mean, how often do you see a fucking 60-yard field goal? You know, it just happened to be us. It just happened to be us. You know what I mean? Like these
Glitch,
niggas
man, what you got to? Hey, Glitch, what you got to say about that, bro?
I ain't
60.
gonna say that they
You beg the differ, Glitch.
nah, I ain't gonna say that the Bills is at rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan too, but I'm also, you know what I'm saying, I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't hit rock bottom yet.
So it ain't
But
over. It ain't over for him, is it?
nah, it ain't over for them, but it's
It don't look good.
I mean, it's gonna be an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the way how it's set up, the scheduling and things like that, man, it's just like Miami coming down. They easiest stretch of games until they get to week 15 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and they just got a stretch. So, I mean, those are pretty much games that you know what I'm saying are
So look,
winnable games for them to get that high command in the AFC. I don't think nobody's gonna move in the AFC. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Miami and Buffalo. Ain't nobody else doing nothing. Jets and Patriots are done in that bracket. But
Right.
no,
so
I don't. I mean, they gonna need a lot of stuff to happen to get in the playoffs. But uh, Buffalo going through kind of the same situation that Miami's going through. Like both teams from the beginning of the year ain't had full rosters. You know what I'm saying? We've been shuffling here and there, shuffling out. We ain't played with the same offensive line all year. We've been missing at times. We've been missing four defensive starters. You know what I'm saying? Two defensive backs. We just lost our pass rusher last week. He just tore his ACL, so he done for the season. I mean, and that comes with you know what I'm saying. That comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying. I get that. Uh, but yeah, man, I don't think Buffalo dead in the water yet, man. But boy, it's gonna be a week
It's
long.
gonna be a trying time, huh, Glitch?
Yeah, it's
it's
gonna be
tough because we got a tough schedule too. We don't have an easy schedule. We still got to play Kansas City next week. Well, they going on. Well, I think it's the week after, but Kansas City. We still got to play Dallas, and we still got to play Miami. Now, when you're looking at these other teams, you're looking at like the Broncos. They 6-5. So you got them. You got the Steelers that's at 7-4, and the Browns at 7-4. These teams, they gonna drop a couple games here in these next couple weeks. The Jaguars and the Colts and the Texans. These are the teams that's all in that hunt with the Bills. You know, Colts is 6-5, Texans 6-5, Jaguars 8-3. So we go on the bye week, right? We still ain't been on the bye week, so we about to rest our players up a little bit. But these teams is gonna lose. You know what I mean? Some of these teams gonna lose. The Colts is gonna lose a game or two. Texans gonna lose a couple games. This season ain't over. I mean, shit, we only 11 games in. Well, we still got what, like 5 more games? So,
yeah.
yeah, a lot of shit can happen in these next couple weeks, man. And you got to remember, we still got a better quarterback than all those teams is really ahead of us outside of like Baltimore and Kansas City. So, we'd be good, man. I mean, I feel like even if we don't make the playoffs this year, it's cool. We just got to get our offensive coordination together, and that was a huge part. And I think now that we kind of got that elephant out the room, I think those adjustments and just allow our defense to get healthy. I mean, we can't do nothing when our all pro cornerback. You know what I mean? Matt Milano, all pro. Von Miller, all pro. All them guys is all out. Like they out here. We ain't getting them back.
Right.
I
Now
mean,
this
Von,
situation.
it's cool. We hey, no matter what, got a good coach, and I really like
Right.
what our coach been doing, man. He put our Sean McDermott, man. He turned us into a team that we've been talking about at least championship contenders for the last 3 to 4 years. So,
I don't like them.
you know,
I'm
you
being
don't like
completely honest with you. They need to. They got rid of the offensive
Damn,
coordinator.
Patrick,
They need to get rid of
at
the head
these
coach too.
beats with your face ass. What's
I
happening,
think. I
man?
think he gotta put Allen with an offense with like a. I mean, it's hard to say, man. He need to. Josh Allen need to be kind of doing what like Patrick Mahomes is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess he's got that kind of talent, but I also look at other things about Josh Allen too. And do I think he's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL? Yes, I do. So I'm
we
just
don't
going ahead
you
and
gotta
put that
think,
out
bro. We don't have a good receiving core like that, bro.
there. That's
I
another
mean,
thing. That's another thing. I was just about to get to that. I was just about to get to that. Like I think Buffalo need new players. They need new playmakers, dog.
bro, give us Waddle and motherfucking Tyreek Hill.
You
That
already know, Dan Patrick, man. You know, we over here chopping it up about these old sports and stuff. You know, my
Hey,
man
Rob,
L over here.
yeah,
L,
if
this
he
is what I like about L, though, and I'm going to keep it 100, man.
yeah,
Out of all the dudes I know who really is sports heads, L is actually a good sport, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't one of these dudes who be getting all bent out of shape when his team lose or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? All emotional like some of you niggas be. My man Glitch, too.
oh no,
Yeah,
man,
man,
He don't be all emotional and
take
stuff.
the emotional shit out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a fan and I want to be a biased fan for my team, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I gotta be real about certain
He said
situations.
they said the real nigga in you ain't gonna allow you to not be it's not gonna allow you to be biased, man.
It won't let me do it. It won't let me do it.
Now listen here, y'all. This is a very controversial situation right here, man.
Huh.
Shout out to Forgotten Kings TV, man. Malika Andrews, this broad just cannot get right, man. Right? She don't know when to talk and when to not to talk. This is what I'm saying, man. Shout out to Jack, man. Bras need headphones, not microphones, man. I need to shut the fuck up, man. For real, a lot of y'all, man. Flat out, straight like that, man. I need to shut the fuck up, man.
Minutes ago, former NFL receiver
Shout out to Dez Bryant, man. Real nigga. Right?
For those wondering what did Malika do this time? Well, listen, a lot of people right now are extremely upset with the NBA and its
let's
lack of
go.
coverage on Josh Giddey. Now, for those who may not know,
Smash that like button.
players being accused of having an inappropriate relationship with an underage girl. After photos of Josh Giddey and its alleged underage girl made its way on social media, immediately raising red flags and concerns. All right, now of course, Malika Andrews, a lot of people noticed she had been silent on this whole Josh Giddey situation, and immediately they started adding her on Twitter. Well, moments ago, Des Bryant decided to respond to Malika Andrews with his own post that reads, "You went out your way to crucify Brandon Miller on draft day over something he didn't even do.
Crazy.
Why haven't you said nothing about Josh Giddey? I advise you not to make this a black or white thing. Your parents really raised you wrong, and just because you went to a private school don't make you better. You appeal, and I know you're kind. You're just a puppy. I don't know how a former current NBA player can sit there across from you and look at you with some kind of respect." Now, of course, not long after, Malika Andrews would finally break her silence on this whole Josh Giddey situation. For those who missed what she actually had to say, check out this clip here.
Thunder guard Josh Giddey had an improper relationship with an underage girl. And since Lee's post, an anonymous social media user claimed a girl who was seen with Giddey in videos and images, some of which include explicit captions, was a junior in high school at the time. Giddey, who was 21, he declined to comment on Friday, and despite the serious allegations, Giddey is yet to miss a game this season. And under coach Mark Dagnall, he said he would continue to be in the lineup, saying, quote, "Just with the information we have at this point, that is the decision we've made. It's obviously a league matter at this point, and ball is in their court on that." Now, a league spokesperson told me this morning that the NBA is still in the process of gathering information, and we will continue to update this story as the news develops. NBA.
Now, of course, Des Bryant would then respond to Malika Andrews, finally breaking her silence on this whole Josh Giddey situation, with another post that reads, "It was by public demand. They felt the heat. They waited forever to make a statement. Certain athletes get the privilege innocent until proven guilty. Certain athletes are guilty until proven innocent. And by that time, who gives a F? You already got the label on you.
Crazy.
Nobody gonna tell me how this game goes. It's sick." All right, now again, that was Des Bryant.
Right. Shout out to Des Bryant, man.
Yeah, shout out. That Des Bryant was a beast too. One of my favorite receivers.
Shout out to Des Bryant, man.
He's a beast.
You know, he don't even play basketball, you feel me?
Nah, he don't.
But, you know what I'm saying, Malika Andrews, man, and this is what I be telling y'all about these people, man. And this is one thing that I wish a lot of you sports niggas would speak on too, for real, right? Do y'all see how ESPN and all these sports pundits shows is being combined and mixed with controversial, newsworthy, political, even if you would, topics?
Yep.
I think we need to separate sports and politics and all of that completely. Right?
Yeah, it do
Now,
need to be.
I will say this, though. Josh Giddey, man.
Ooh.
I mean, he's 21, man.
We don't know yet.
Like, the girl's what, 17, 18?
She was 15, bro.
Oh, she was 15?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he fooling. He hacking the fuck out of crazy. Josh Giddey, man, what's wrong with your boy?
Allegedly.
But I don't know if she lied to him.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I think she lied to him. No, I don't think that he knew her real age, but that's what they investigating right now. The NBA
Right.
picking up.
So let's listen to this.
Malika Andrews was facing backlash for not reporting the Josh Giddey.
I'm trying to find her actually saying something.
Man, nigga hit me up with an unbelievable deal. Brooklyn. Hey man, we in this time. 3-1, nigga.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is Charles Sabansi here from Germans Pro. If you guys will
talk, man.
Hey, Rob.
I hear you niggas talk, man.
And not having nearly the same.
An anonymous social media user claimed a girl. League is looking into allegations.
She would have just been a man though.
News now that surfaced late last week. The league is looking into allegations that Thunder guard Josh Giddey had an improper relationship with an underage girl. In a since deleted post, an anonymous social media user claimed a girl who was seen with Giddey in videos and images, some of which include explicit captions, was a junior in high school.
Junior in high school.
Whew.
Josh Giddey, you fooling if this is what they paint it to be, man. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh, let's finish listening to her. Now, y'all go look at this interview and look at the look on Malika Andrews' face. She looks very unappealing. She looks very like as if she's almost ashamed that she has to say this. The look on her face as she's saying this is a very bleh, if you know what I mean.
Well,
Tap me and walk with it, man.
Yeah, she facing backlash because of the way that, like, when it happened to, like, you know, black people, like, she'd be like ready to report
all
it.
over their ass, man. And they need to tear her ass up for that because listen, it's not so much as exposing Malika Andrews. She's just doing what the hell she told to do. She probably doesn't even really, she's just doing what she told to do. But what it also is doing though is it exposes and is exposing Sasha Hughes light on the machine. Right? What type of pictures is y'all trying to paint? And look what you got to be willing to do just to get some money and some notoriety and be on TV, man. You gotta sell your own people out, man, or even yourself. Because I'm pretty sure she don't agree with none of that stuff, like as far as like morally in her head and stuff like that. Come on now, man. Let's go. Let's finish listening.
Might, bro. She half Jewish.
Will continue to be in the lineup, saying, quote, just with the information.
My fault. I didn't mean to say that.
Decision we made, obviously.
I want to get canceled.
Now,
I want to get canceled. I ain't Kanye, y'all. Don't put me in that.
Process of gathering information, and we will continue to update the story as the news develops. E.N.E. 60 seconds.
She look old as hell in that damn she look old as shit. But yeah though, man, Malika Andrews always got something to say when it comes to one of the brethren. She lambasts them. She castigates them, bring up all stuff from their past. She like delves deep into the annals of their history.
Oh yeah, she did. The one time she brought it up about old boy, and it ain't have shit to do with nothing.
Like nothing at all. Like what are you even talking about?
She brought up my man. She brought up
Miller
from college, a college allegation that wasn't needed.
Girl.
Yeah. She brought up like a college allegation on my homie when he got one of the dudes got a coaching job, and it was the backup coach when Udoka got fired from Boston.
Right.
The one dude that filled in as the interim. She brought up some shit from his college days, like 15 years ago. There was an allegation that ended up being not true. And it wasn't even true, but she just felt the need to put that in
Bring it up.
That was his introduction, bro, to the team. First time they talked about it, she felt the need. And I'm like, well, shit, for one, then I went to look it up. And I'm like, well, that was an allegation, and they ended up finding out that wasn't even true. So how did ESPN even allow that to even get aired like that?
It's crazy, man.
Nobody come back on and say they was wrong. See, that's the reason why I used to like cats like Jalen Rose and some of these. Like I like some of these reporters that have come back and say when they wrong. Like if you really speak like vehemently on something that deep, and you like that, like with your passions into it, and you, like Bird said, you bringing politics and outside news into the world of sports. Right. So you're taking your time to express that this is your real stance. Now you're showing your colors, or at least who you repping for. And when you do that, you leave yourself open to scrutiny. And
big scrutiny.
This is what happens. So yeah, I just didn't like the way that she, like you said, you could tell the mannerism, she kind of backing off on it. It wasn't how she approached that situation, like I said, with the homie that got the coaching job, where she brought up an allegation that wasn't even true. This is something that they obviously got real evidence and it's true for the most part, allegedly. And yeah, whatever, man. I just don't like the way that she reported. She's not all the way, I'm not going to say she a trash reporter, but in these moments, it's when you always remember, and when you get that bad taste for somebody, to me, it just be hard to connect with them. Like I can't connect with her on screen, even though she knows what she's talking about sometimes. It's still like, you always got that shit in the back of your head, that how she'll talk about a motherfucker or some shit. And then how they snatched Aaron Andrews' job. I didn't like how nobody really spoke up for Aaron Andrews. Like they really treated her like she was some racist or some shit. Like I didn't like that. You know what I mean? I understand you want to get your job, but it comes to a point where you know the difference between somebody that's racist and somebody that's like connected with the culture for real. Like I didn't like how they just hung her out to try to take her job. You know what I mean? That was fucked up.
The new thing.
And then she's like, the way that she did it, Verge, hold up, before you go, I gotta say this, because the way that she did it, this plays into this right here. Because the way that they did it, Aaron Andrews, she had her motherfucking room recorded in the bubble.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so this is breaking all kind of female rights and all this shit that supposedly Malika Andrews is this female women's right crusader, as she always says in her stances. Yet the way that they got their promotion was because they rather act like Aaron Andrews, not Aaron Andrews, my fault. I'm talking about the thick hair, the thick red head, the one I call looking at. What's her name, Rob? Little thick one. You know what I'm talking about.
Who you talking about?
The thick red head, Rachel Nichols.
Rachel Nichols.
Rachel Nichols, my fault. So
you know, she an older white broad too.
Yeah, she older, but she was thick. She was a thick redhead. She was a big one. A big cup of milk right there.
Not a big cup of milk. This nigga's crazy. A big cup of milk is wild as hell, man.
With a strawberry on top.
Not a strawberry.
Nah, bro. So the whole situation just kind of get y'all the backdrop. Like I said, she was getting recorded in her room in the bubble. Don't know if the camera was on or not, but definitely the conversation got leaked. And all she was talking about was with the Black Lives Matter shit swirling around, how she was getting clipped for certain spots that she was promised by the actual people. And she's like, I just feel like the only reason I'm really getting clipped right now is because of it's because of the Black Lives Matter movement. And she was like, I shouldn't have to deal with that because I done made my way reporting this for my whole life. And then y'all bringing people from the NFL that don't even do NBA. Like, how y'all gonna give somebody an NBA finals? Like, it was some fucked up shit. Like, even if it was a black on black person, you would have been like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, how you go from reporting the NFL to somebody that's been sitting here in the trenches with basketball players for like 20 years, and y'all give them a finals job and then say, oh, you know what, we're going to bring them from the NFL reporting to the finals reporting over you. That's fucked up. Like,
that is messed up, though. Mr. O, my Joe from Chicago, what happened, man?
Info, what's good, bro? No, long time no see. Glad you in the building, brother. But nah, yeah, so that was the backdrop on that. But the reason why it was even more fucked up is because Malika Andrews is such a women's rights advocate. That's why she is so
allegedly.
But they let that shit slide under the table because they wasn't screaming no women's rights shit for that. Because you would have thought ESPN and everybody. I was like, when I heard that shit, I'm like, oh damn, I thought she was about to sue them. Now she did walk away with an undisclosed settlement, and
she definitely did.
She got more than 9 figures. Let's say that she got
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, not more, but she was at least close to 9 figures. Like, they bought her ass out. They definitely probably gave her a quick $100 million and was like, just be quiet. You ain't gotta work for us ever again. And she went over to Showtime. So she over there with KG, Paul Pierce, Allen Iverson. They got some good talent over there.
All the real ones.
Yeah, so check that out. But nah, yeah, I feel like
Paul Pierce just was on with Cam and with Killer and Murder not too long ago.
Yeah, dope. And that was a dope interview, but
it was a dope interview.
I like what they got going now that they're doing it daily now too.
Right.
Tapped in. I listen to it while I'm at work.
They got my man. They got my man Orenthal on there as a recurring analyst guest.
Oh, Jay, you already know I'm a Bills fan. Obviously, you know what I mean. Y'all see. So yeah, OJ, that's the GOAT.
Right.
But yeah, they be having Maurice Claret on there for my old state.
Shout out to Maurice Claret, man, from this turf, man, from that old Youngstown, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to that nigga Maurice Claret, man.
And if y'all don't know, Cameron's a huge old state fan. So, it'd be dope to see him. Like, even though I'm not an Ohio State fan, it still be dope to me when I go to other places and I know people that's Ohio State fans. Like, when I go to other countries or wherever I'm at, in New York, wherever I go, and people find out, oh, you from Ohio, the first thing they ask is about Ohio State. So, It's still a dope connection. I always let them know off top I ain't a fan, but I'm like, yeah, Ohio State is included.
Hey, Glitch.
Where I'm from.
Is The Last Mile the new single? Isn't it another one, or is it the same one?
Nah, that's the same one. Last
Okay,
now.
okay. I just wanted to make sure. I want to make sure I wasn't tripping if it was two different ones. So we're gonna get into some E.N.E music.
Let's go.
Glisten Guarantee. I think you should come up real quick and introduce this song, man. You know what I'm talking about. Mind y'all, this Saturday we having a live listening party for the newest release out of the E.N.E collective, man. My brother Glitch the Guarantee, my brother Narcissus the Sickness, man. They dropping the third and final chapter of the series, Palmers and Leaves. And we're gonna have a live listening party Saturday, man. So make sure y'all tap in, walk with us.
Y'all tap in for
You
that.
did. And Glitch, you sit up there and introduce this single we about to play for the people, man.
Hey man, this is the single off of the long anticipated Paul.
Long anticipated. Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Butcher Boys drop, man. This is gonna be our best work today, man. I can't wait for y'all to hear this shit, man. We've been working on this joint for about almost a year and some months, man. So
Okay.
uh, finally got
That's what's
everything.
up. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for y'all to hear it, man. But anyway, we're gonna get to the single, man. Single off the Palmers and Leaves Volume 3, the last chapter. It's called The Last Mile. Me and Sick, Nauseous the Sick. And yeah, this is The Last Mile, man.
Tap in, walk with us, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Let's go. E&E, every day, all day, no days off.
Hey, if you feel like sending that link over, you can send it through.
Yeah. What's your boys, nigga? Sick and rest. Vibe with us. Riding through the city, everything's good, and the butcher boys got it on lock, right? I mean, shorties to the left, shorties to the right. All the hustlers showing love. We just living life. We just celebrate it and let the haters hate it if they want to. Yeah, headed straight to the league. We made the jump too. Something real for anybody to vibe to. Steady up in the sky, we in the clouds, nigga. Fendi fragrance wrapped around me. The smell my aura, a lot of green wrapped around me. Shop of horrors, yeah. Flow clear as the water you see it for a bore. Smoking some of this gas from Tallahassee, Florida. I ain't gotta make this shit up because I did that. You ain't gotta say I'm the man, bitch. I've been that. I'm lying, niggas know what it is. I'm a lit match. Try me, they gon' tell you don't do it. Like 3 stacks. I'm at the altar, my bitch is ballin' like Candace Parker. I lick the grave, can't lock me out to say Coach Carter. Padded room, I give them that feeling that they can't escape. Oh, bustin' with sick. Bitch, we heavyweight. Look at the boys, 2 of the greats. Set the record straight. The victims niggas right out of office. Make them resignate. Better not be a dollar short or a day late. The guarantee, aka Mr. One Take. Riding through the city, everything's good, and the butcher boys got it on lock, right? I mean, shorties to the left, shorties to my right. All the hustlers showing love. We just living life, we just celebrate it, and let the haters hate it if they want to. Yeah, headed straight to the league. We made the jump too. Something real for anybody to vibe to. Steady up in the sky, we in the clouds too. Damn, bitch, can't get enough. They want a lot of me. Butcher boys flow with the speed. Toxicology, sick flow, Peter referral to psychology. On my lap, that's the policy. I dissect biology, creative flow. All in your head, cosmetology. Illuminati taking my soul, that's pathology. Shorty wanna see my bone like radiology. Normally, smoke truck cheap in the blood. Rappers like that cooking, they not seasoned enough. I'ma eat everything like they ain't feed me enough. Put your voice chop, and you ain't bleeding enough. Breathing is tough, machines all beeping and stuff. You set the body back, ice cold freezer and stuff. Your leader was tough, close cascade in the tongues, sickness, hot flow, got a fever and stuff. Riding through the city, everything good, and the butcher boys got it on lock, right? I mean, shorties to the left, shorties to my right. All the hustlers showing love. We just living life. We just celebrate it. And let the haters hate it if they want to. Yeah, headed straight to the league. We made the jump too. Something real for anybody to buy too. Steady up in the sky. We in the clouds too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tap
Shout
in,
out,
walk
shout
with
out
us.
Doc on the beat, man. I
Smash
gotta
that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You know, hey, man. You know, I was banging that earlier when I was leaving work, man. I'm like, man, I'm like, man, these dudes don't never miss, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's finally here. PNL 3. You did. Tap in, walk with us, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. My man Glitch in the
Yes,
building.
sir.
King Els. Maul, what's good with you, bro? You feel me? Yeah, man, we here, man. Get you a bottle of that Donnie H, man. You hear me?
You already know.
Definitely get you a bottle of that.
Mo, what's good, brother? You already know. Yeah.
Get you the bottle of that Don H1 right now, man. You hear me? Go hit my brother L up on Instagram, on the email. Order your bottles, pre-order. We got the regular classic, we got the dry, and we got the sweet. You know, tone back.
December 15th drop date.
Y'all see that bottle up there posted up like a thumb tap, man. Go support my brethren. Go cop you a bottle of the some of the best vino you ever sip on. You can sip on it by itself, chilled room temperature. Mix it with some your favorite drink, you know, favorite alcohol of choice. You know what I mean? You can mix it with some club soda or some champagne, you know what I'm saying? How you some mimosas, you know what I'm talking about? You can, it's so versatile and beautiful, man. You can do everything with it, man. Get your pre-orders in now, man. You
You
feel me?
already know. We got you, man. We're gonna have the so right now we got the blueberry blend right here. This the Prince blend, the Don H. Got
Right.
the sweet, like you said, we got the sweet and the dry in that, and then we bring it in the peach mango white. It's gonna be a semi-sweet, so it'll be kind of more on the right in the in between. If you think of like a Pinot style in a sense, you know, where it's kind of that mixture of the dry and sweet. And then we're gonna do that with the peach mango, and I'm gonna have my own little special joint in there, and we're gonna make that
Thank you.
man. So yeah,
Right.
you know. So that'll be December 15th. So we're gonna have the official drop of the next blend. I'm gonna give y'all the name next week. We're gonna have the new name and the new label next week. So yeah.
That's what's
We're
up.
gonna have the white
This
label.
is Wall stupid.
White
Wall
label.
gonna talk about some. He said y'all gotta do a commercial for Don H. And Stats
I
gotta be
want
the Billy. Gotta be
oh,
the Billy D. Williams for the joint.
hey, I told him when I get the new shipment in, I told him we gotta do I want him to come. He got the professional cameras. I definitely want to do that. And yeah,
Yeah.
I could definitely get
We're
Stats.
gonna put something together real nice. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I like that, Mar. We about to
We're
get it.
gonna hit
Hey,
them with the Don H.
Mar, you gonna
You
write the
feel me?
commercial for us, bro? Hey, you know I
It's a
got you.
team effort, Maul, man.
You know, Maul got the dope ideas too. You know, if y'all ever need somebody with that great mindset that could bring your ideas to life, Maul's a great person to hit up, y'all. He
That's a
actually
fact.
he has a great podcast that y'all can go to. Maul, make
Maul,
sure
you
you
got a podcast?
put it in there. Oh, Maul got a dope podcast where he highlights people from all genres of art. Anything. It could be
Oh shit, I ain't
artistry.
know that.
Oh,
Put it in the
yeah.
comment section, Jamal. Put your YouTube page in the comment
I
section. You should have been told me that, man.
want to say it's Million 4 Line Club. Well, I always get it mixed, but it's a really dope podcast. I go and listen to it. It's on Instagram, and yeah,
That's
I
what's
ain't been
up,
on
man.
Instagram in a minute. I kind of deleted it. I got the messenger still, but I gotta get back on Instagram because I gotta start promoting the wine. I did make the wine page, so we'll be back on Instagram. I'll be back
Go on
on
over
there.
there to go sit up there and put your the links whatever to your podcast in the comment
Yeah,
section, Maul, man.
yeah. Maul actually, he has like really the only show that I listen to that like actually is on there. I listened to like 2 or 3, but his had the best content that I like because he does
That's
really
what's
good
up,
interviews,
man. That's
really
what's
good
up.
interviews from the city. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. I love
I'm
art, man, and I
yeah, but I tap into my people and he do great interviews and he do it all on Instagram.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I encourage you to get a YouTube page tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
sure you
we're gonna get to the next story, man. Here it is. Chris Berman fastest 3 minutes. You feel me? Bears versus Vikings. Let's go.
Giving. Well, you think you have the Philadelphia Eagles beat. You saw it last week on Monday Night Football. You don't. The Chiefs found out the hard way. To quote those Eagles, he stabbed them with their steely knives. They just couldn't kill the beast. Same script in the ring. Eagles at home against Buffalo.
Chris Berman, a funny looking dude.
Bills led by 10 points. But in the fourth quarter, Jalen Hurts, Olamide Zaccheaus. Yes, it's a touchdown. 28-24 Philly. Under 2 to go. Josh Allen, James Davis, Bills up by 3. Elliott, 59-yard field goal.
Can't escape it, can you, hell, man?
Up the middle of the draw. 10-1 Josh Allen. I've seen this before.
I ain't gonna hurt though, man. I was watching that game though, man. I kind of see Hurts is good, but I seen errors in his game though. Like he was kind of not sure of himself at times. Like he seemed like he played real scary.
our defense is so our defensive coordinator is dope. Because like I said, you gotta think, man, we be
Can y'all
giving
just fire somebody or something like that?
that was the offensive coordinator. That's what I'm saying,
Okay.
man. We're a good team still in every game, and we've been having internal issues all season.
Right.
And still been in all these games. And our defense has been solid. I mean, it's worse than it was last year, but we're playing with second and third string players, you know? So it is what it is. But next year, they're gonna get healthy. It ain't over this year.
Yeah,
It ain't over.
it's always next year, and it's definitely not for this year, man. Let's go, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, yo.
Down 14-0. There it is. Patrick Mahomes, Hershey Rice, and the Chiefs outscore Las Vegas 31-3. Andy Reid squad back in the winning column. They're 8-3. C.J. Stroud, Trevor Lawrence going to play many a big game in this AFC South. Lawrence threw for over 360 to Calvin Ridley. But 5 minutes to go, Stroud, they need for Collins. He also threw for 300. Texas within 3. Half a minute to go. Not having to go a 58-yard. Off the crossbar. Jags win it. They're 8-3, 2 up in the division. The Broncos are 1-5. Russell Wilson, Adam Troutman accompanied out 6-5. They win it on high against Cleveland. Joe Burrow out for the year since he Steelers. New offensive brain trust. Eddie Foster and Mike Soda. Hey, why don't we have Kenny Pickett throw to Pat Fryermuth? It worked. Steelers over 400 yards for the first time in 59 games. Gardner Minshew, Colts. Into the end zone. Bucks down by 7, trying to tie it. The Jensen Everton lowers the boom on Baker Mayfield. Don't sleep on any there. 6-5. Is it ludicrous to say that the Falcons are playing for first place against the Saints? Jesse Bates picks up Derek Carr. The Bates Motel could go all the way. Falcons and Saints 5-6 tied for first. Rams in Arizona, all LA. Kyron Williams had over 200 yards from scrimmage, 2 touchdowns. Rams with the car. Derrick Henry over 9,000 yards in his career, 2 touchdowns on this day for Mike Vrabel. Tennessee 4-0 at Nashville, 0-7 everywhere else. Bill Belichick, Patriots. Matt Jones has thrown a couple of picks for the defensive. It's Sappy hour. Bailey Sappy's going to pull out a win. Uh-oh. Bar closed early. Xavier McKinney hit 6 seconds to go. Chad Riley trying to tie it. No good, never thought I'd say it. Patriots, 2 and 9. Cheated won 2 in a row. ESPN Plus, Booker and I.
He said he never thought he would ever say it, but ever since Tom Brady gone, it's a wrap, right? It is what it is, I guess, man. You know what I mean? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, Jack. You know?
I just put that in there, y'all. That's the link to my homie Malls. It's the M4 Lion Club. It's on Instagram. Go check that out. That's where he hold the interviews at. So a lot of dope interviews, great content on there. Go check it out.
Hey, man. Now, this next clip I'm about to play, man, this dude Skip Bayless, man. And let me say something real quick, man. All Lil Wayne and all you dudes, man, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm pretty sure they paid y'all, though. So then again, not really, though, right? But Skip Bayless just seems to just be just thirsty for to be cool and accepted with his old ass. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say I don't like him because I don't know the dude, but you know, I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure he's probably. You know, I ain't gonna say I don't know because I don't know. He might be cool in real life. I don't know, but he seems like he's a prick, right? But you know what I'm saying? Oh boy, Richard Sherman, man. You know what I mean?
Huh.
He wasn't having it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in more with us.
You talk about the hip drop tackle. It's a football tackle. You want guys to not tackle, then put flags on them and they'll snatch the flags. But until then, if you want to ban this tackle, just ban the football game in general. It's too violent of a sport. It's too violent of a game. People are too soft these days. So just ban the game because at the end of the day, runners are trying to drag defenders and gain more yards. And what a defender is trying to do is bring him down. It's not an easy thing to do. And for guys that have never done it, to sit there and tell you how it should be regulated and how it should be officiated is insane. I want you to see me at full speed, Skip, and I want you to try to bring me down. And when I'm dragging you, I want you to not drop your weight down to bring me down. I want you to just let me drag you as far as I can, and then eventually I'll stop when I get to the end zone. If you don't want that to happen, then just get out of the way. Get out of the game because these people have not played the game, and that's clear when you hear them talk about it. This tackle should be banned. What part of it can be banned? A person having weight, you want them to not have gravity? You want them to not wrap people up around their hips? You're like, form them up. Well, you don't get to form everybody up when guys are running 4.3, some of the most dynamic athletes in the world. You're not always going to get them square and get them where you want them. Sometimes you're going to dive and have to try to wrap their hips up. And when you dive and try to wrap their hips up, you got to try to bring them down. And the only way you can bring them down is to drop your weight and to stop.
Now, I'm not going to go as far as Richard and say because you hadn't played tackle football, you don't know anything about it.
Keyshawn Johnson, you a sucker just for saying that shit, bro. I want to say that.
Don't do that. All right. But what I will.
I always thought this dude was a sucker, man.
If they're saying ban the tackle, that's because you don't have the experience of dealing with it. So you're saying you should be able to avoid doing this. It's not possible.
It's impossible to do. I've said it on the air to you, Skip. I said off the air to you. You cannot. You can't. I understand the horse collar. Yes, you're yanking and you're pulling down. You're simply wrapping somebody down, and now you're pulling them to the ground. If they're getting caught underneath you, then that's just what it is. There's nothing you can do.
No.
What do you mean?
That's not what they're saying. You can wrap and pull all
that is exactly what they're saying. Explain to me what they're saying.
The league office, they're keeping track of this. They say that the hip drop, the slingshot effect, is increasing the injury risk 25 times. So now we've seen Tony Pollard career threatening. We've seen Mark Andrews career threatening, although they say he might try to come back. I'll believe it when I see it. We saw Geno Smith throw a fit in Seattle not too long, it was back in week 4, and he went crazy about the Giants because they hip dropped him, and he said by the grace of God he survived the hip drop, and now we see Jordan Travis.
What
the problem is?
What's crazy is Geno Smith.
Let me finish, Richard. I'm speaking. Thank you.
I'll let you speak, but you're not speaking from experience. So stop raising your voice, Skip. Talk to me, Skip.
All right. If you're gonna let me speak or not.
Well, you're speaking on something you don't experience. You have no experience doing. So, I mean, what point can you really make?
For a lot longer than you've been alive.
You covered the game. I've actually played the game longer than you ever played. So, like, what we're talking about is something that actually happens in the game that you can't experience unless you play it.
Does Rich McKay know anything about football? Keyshawn, help me out.
There is no solution to this because you've never done it. And so Rich McKay can say whatever he wants, but he can't offer a solution. You can't show me a way that you want these tackles to be corrected because you've never tackled. And so when you're talking to me, I want you to talk from a place of, I'm talking from a place of a guy who's tackled people, who's been in an open field with a runner who can go anywhere. There's a lot of open space. They're dynamic, 4-3, 4-4, sometimes 4-2.
Okay, so that was the awkward exchange between Skip and
You niggas keep going over there, man. I'll turn that bread down and I'll just go chop it up with Cam and them. You feel me? I'll go chop it up with Flea and Murder, man. You hear me? That's what I would do. You know? And I just wanted to show that, play that clip right there, man. Because, you know, man, shout out to Richard Sherman, man. Richard Sherman, a real one, man. You hear me? He told that nigga Skip, shut up. Said, you don't know what you talking about, nigga. Shut up.
You don't, man, and that's where a lot of these motherfucking analysts and shit like that, where they get off, man, is that it's okay to critique the game and what I'm saying, talk about the game in the sense that they talk about it, but what I'm saying, like I'm more into what I'm saying, the dudes that actually play the sport, what I'm saying, like can go out there and speak and say how it is, what I'm saying, like anybody can watch. I've been watching, what I'm saying, sports for as long as I can remember, what I'm saying, but I also played those sports too, what I'm saying, like played those sports. I didn't get to the college level, but what I'm saying, I played those sports, man. But yeah, man, Skip just I mean, it's what I'm saying, the powers that be, man, that's how they got it, man. They want Skip, like you said, Birds, what I'm saying, Skip, he might be a cool dude, man. What I'm saying, he might be a cool dude, but what I'm saying, the media wants him to seem like the villain, what I'm saying, and he plays that role very, 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 very well, and he try to get under these, what I'm saying, get under the people's, what I'm saying, skin and stuff like that. But what I'm saying, what's even more crazier than that though is that it's like he can't function without, what I'm saying, black co-hosts.
Yeah.
Or it's like he's gotta feel some sense of empowerment over them or something like that. Like it just be
Nah.
crazy.
Hey, you want to know what I think, Glitch? I think it's just the opposite. I think it ain't that. It's that people don't like watching Skip by himself. He's corny. He don't know what he's talking about from experience. Right? He lame. He old. You feel me? And he just be wanting to have, what I'm saying, some young, charismatic, magnetic guys like Lil Wayne, come on the show and guest commentate and all that crazy stuff, right? It's like he's trying to be cool and remain relevant. You know what I mean? Because if he don't, it might be time for him to hit that old chopping block.
And that's a fact. And then he see exactly what, what I'm saying, what he had with Shay, with Ump, what I'm saying, once he left there, what I'm saying, he got 2-3 different, what I'm saying, shows he got popping off.
Right. So, and he popping.
You right, yep.
Niggas ain't messing with you, Skip, though. Skip, you lame as hell, bro. Why fucking with you, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. I might think the complete opposite.
I mean, Skip still got the machine behind him, so you know he can. Of course, you know, and I keep saying Weezy because I know Lil Wayne ain't going there for free. I know he was most definitely paid to go on there. I know he was.
So let me ask you a question, Burge. How you know Skip ain't the machine?
Cause he ain't.
Nah, he ain't the machine.
He ain't no damn machine. He's a worker
So,
just
so
like
let me.
anybody else. He just got the
So do
connection,
y'all
the
do
complexion
y'all
for the
know
connection.
do y'all know who started debate talk shows?
Nah, I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't.
I know.
Skip.
Nah, he definitely wasn't.
Hey, First Take was the first debate talk show. It actually was it was oh shit.
It was probably Pardon the Interruption, which was way before, you know what I'm saying, Skip
No,
started
because
doing
I'm just saying these style shows, all these networks are doing now, these debate shows, it started from Skip, but it was called something else at first before it went to First Take. Skip is the first. Skip started all this shit. All these debate shows, he brought Stephen A on. He actually was the first one to start putting niggas on like that. So I think y'all might. I mean, yeah, Skip could be
I mean, what
whatever.
does that mean? What does
No
that
Skip
mean,
can
though?
be, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like I'm gonna be 100. You know, I watched it from day one because I remember when the show came on because he used to have all them other shows like PTI and all them shows. You know, I was a huge ESPN head, and I remember he had the show in the morning. I can't believe I cannot remember what the fuck it was called. But and then it transformed into First Take. And that's what it became like what we call debate style TV show. And it started when he brought Stephen A on. He used to bring just different people just to come on and debate different sports and shit. And it ended up being he ended up hiring Stephen A. As a, you know, he was like every time Stephen A came on, because he would just use different people from the network. You know, Stuart Scott might come on. Just different people. Whoever may be there, they
Rest
just
of
come.
us is the Stuart Scott.
Yeah. Wrestling, yeah, that was the best. And but yeah, he was the pioneer to the culture. But Skip was kind of right after Stewart. Hey, when he actually started bringing in the debate style TV, like sports topic shows, and now you got every network that does this debate style sports show. Every network. So I don't think it's a fluke that he's in the position he's in. Um, you know, Skip was a writer for the Bulls on their championship runs way back in the day with Jordan and them. He's been around for a minute. This is my right. This is always my gripe. So this is my thing because you know, like Glitch said, like you know, we actually played sports. Was really you know we was good at our respective sports. You know, I played football, basketball, and you know we knew how to play these sports. We was in the meetings. We went to the team. We threw on the pads, put on the jerseys, got on the field, got on the court, whatever we had to do. And you know, when you a reporter, the thing is, it's such a fine line. And I get what Richard Sherman is saying because it is a different perspective, especially when they talk about a certain type of tackle, the hip drop. And those tackles is tricky, but like he said, when you got a motherfucker coming at you running 4.3, 4.2, like if you don't do something, you don't get him on the ground. Like however you do, as long as you don't trip a motherfucker, like shit, you get him down how you can, the most legal way that you can. And if it's a legal hit, whether it may injure people more or whatever. But the thing is, they don't want you hitting people in the head. That's why they took that helmet to helmet and all that stuff. So when you take those rules out the game, now you got it to where people going low and they hit you in your legs. And then the worst part about it, when they hit you in your legs, that could end your career. And that's the gripe with what they was talking about. And it's messed up, but that's the way y'all want the game. That's the way the rules make the game. You know, the dude that broke his leg, that when they talk about the play, like that's the tackle that y'all teaching us that y'all want us to make because y'all don't want us to hit high no more. So what do you want me to do? Like he said, y'all want it to be flag football now? Like you tell me I can't hit high. Back in the day, they used to motherfucking murder cats on the field. They used to be Ronnie Lott and them, man, they're some vicious hitters. Take your head off. Don't be coming across that middle. Receivers sometimes would just stop in their route when they saw certain safeties in the middle. Like, nah, bro, you got me fucked up. That's an interception, bro. You shouldn't have threw it right there. Like, you know what I mean? Because it was vicious out there. But, you know, now they made it to where, and still, when you going low, man, that and you get that ACL injury, whatever, some of them you may not bounce back from. So it's the way the NFL won it. It's the way the rules permit it. Sherman was right on this one. I think Sherman was also kind of premature because Skip actually was kind of calm. Like he wasn't even like the obnoxious Skip that he normally be. Like he kind of was just trying to get his part in. Kind of was getting bullied on his show by Richard Sherman.
Nah,
Like,
they got history though anyway.
yeah, they got history.
Like,
But he hired him.
always, like,
You know what I mean? And that's also what I would. That's why I say that I think Skip low-key is a genius because nobody was doing a debate style show, and with his debates turn into what we do online every day. All these chats that we see where it's asking you Jordan versus Bron versus Kobe, Jordan versus Kobe, all these debates online, nobody was like really making it a form of debate. We may have talked about it amongst each other, but Skip kind of made the debate thing like amongst sports. He was the originator of it, you know. And we want to say like
definitely was not the originator.
he was, bro. He was the first one.
You might want to look it up first. You might want to look it up first.
I watched the documentary.
I'm telling you, the show that you're thinking about that he used to be on was Cold Pizza. That was before he went
Cold
to
Pizza.
first.
That was Skip.
Yeah, but he wasn't the original co-host. The original co-host was Kim.
Max.
I think her name was Kim Ritter and Woody Page and damn, what was Buddy's name? Jay Crawford.
But they didn't do the debate style like Skip did. I remember them. I remember Woody all them because remember they was doing the joint where it would be like them and they have like certain time to answer certain questions and shit. Like, you know what I mean? They used to be on that show all the time. But nah, when Skip got on, he was the first one that brought that debate style to the actual table. They just was having.
I see what you're saying. He brought the actual one-on-one is what he brought.
Yeah, they was doing like talk show.
Those shows would have like 4 guests on there at a time. You know what I'm saying? And they would debate back and forth. But yeah, Skip was the first one where he just did it with just him and somebody else.
And they was debating, like, you know what I mean? Like, think of like Fox Sports. Well, like Ernie and them, they ain't debating. They just having a good time talking about the game. Theirs ain't even a debate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Skip was literally bringing people on to oppose his points. You know what I mean? And that was the goal, to have somebody debate and go back and forth with him. Everybody else before was just having like talk. It was like talk show sports. It wasn't like no debate. It was like, oh, we all agree, or you may not have the same idea, but just why don't you have that idea? Like, it wasn't like no challenging. It wasn't no back and forth. It wasn't none of that. It was just say what you say, and then we move to the next topic. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
we're gonna cover this last little demo because I know L was excited about this. You know, so before we get up out of here, man, you know, I'm talking about this Benavidez and Andrade fight, man.
Beat that nigga up.
Tap in, walk with it, man.
Demetrius and Trey, both men are undefeated. To remain perfect,
Benavidez is absolutely massive, skilled, talented how he makes. And they end with a flurry.
Damn.
Good shot, good work here by Demetrius Andrade. By the moments of the third, the action is intensifying. Your Benavidez, you need to start to throw combinations and become more offensive.
Ooh.
Something, especially at the school championship level, it is mightily impressive. Big right hand. And down
Ooh.
goes Andrade.
He's beating that boy bad, y'all, man.
Ooh.
They,
Ooh.
they could have stopped it around here, man. It was
What
Damn.
a statement that would be.
Dude came out swinging on some wild shit, though.
Be the first guy. Big right hand by Benavidez. Andrade still hurt. It's starting to be showcased.
Andrade,
Over here, Andrade's hurt. Andrade is in serious trouble, and it's only getting worse for the Providence, Rhode Island native.
Not Providence, Rhode Island.
Big overhand.
Woo!
What an uppercut.
Woo!
Woo! Blood is on the left bicep of Benavidez as Andrade continues.
Benavidez got a chin on him, Paul.
Oh yeah, he do.
And there's the round.
He can take some hits now, pause.
Working out by Andrade.
Woo!
Left hook that knocked out the mouthpiece.
The mouthpiece out of there. Woo!
It's about when it's about to be over.
Going backwards. Can Benavidez get the finish here?
Ooh.
And I think you got to take a long look at Andrade in between rounds. Big right hand by Benavidez. But Benavidez, the younger, fresher, hungry of the two. That ends the sixth, and Andrade is in a world of trouble.
Oh, woozy.
You know you beat it, right? Hey, you know you beat it.
Oh, it's over with?
Yeah, when he goes sit on that stool and he don't come back in the fight.
Yeah, right.
That's when you whoop a nigga up. Nigga, he get on that, hey, my nigga went on that stool and started contemplating life.
Of his career. A referee in charge, Thomas Taylor.
First loss of his career, man. Ain't that something?
He a good fighter, man. He a good fighter. Awkward style, offbeat like a motherfucker. But that's how he gets you, man. He was actually landing some good shots, but they were just tap shots, you know? And watch the fight, you're gonna hear the difference in the punches. Even the punches that was getting blocked, you was hearing that. Every time David Benavidez, you could hear the punch. And then, you know, when Demetrius hit, you ain't hear nothing through the TV, but every punch, you can hear it. And that's how Canelo hit. And that's what I tell people, man. It's a difference. And that's why I want to see these two fight, because these are the two heaviest punch fighters. I mean, them punches, you can hear, when you can hear people's punches going, you can only imagine how they feel. If you can hear it through the TV screen, every punch too, the jab, you can hear it. So, David Benavidez, man, he done broke a couple cats' eye sockets, a couple cats' ribs up in the ring. Like, he be breaking bones up in the ring. So, I like David Benavidez. And like Bird said, like, he'll stand in the fire with you, but if you stand in the fire with him, you better hope he don't break your eye socket. And he called out for Canelo. So that's the fight that the boxing world needs. That's the biggest fight that can happen right now. You get the Canelo Benavidez fight. Benavidez is 26-year-old. He the new young gunner right now. He looking for that top spot. And he got a lot of belts. He got most of the belts. He got 3 of the belts. 3 of the 4 belts he got. Canelo only got 1 belt in that division. So if Canelo won unify that title, Benavidez said he won all the smoke. And that'd be perfect, because I feel like Canelo about to retire here. He signed a 3-fight deal. So I think after these 3 fights, it might be close to retirement. Why not close it out with a a blockbuster deal like somebody like David Benavidez, man. Or at least get him up in the mix.
That boy Benavidez a tall, slim, he a tall, lanky looking dude, but he hit hard, man.
I'm gonna tell you, he beat David Benavidez, and we might have to start talking about greatest of all time. We could
Yeah,
put him up there with the. I mean, even though he didn't beat Floyd, the resume might get him up there in that mix right there. Like he right there. He right there. If he do the if he beat David Benavidez, I ain't getting no points with the Charlo fight. You don't get no points on that. You know what I mean? That's why I told him those type fights I wouldn't really take. Like that's 2 weight classes below that. That was just easy money right there. That was like a warm up. He get David Benavidez. Hey man, I ain't got. I have nothing to say because you do that at his age and a young fighter like this. Because you think about Floyd wasn't fighting niggas like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford when he was.
He definitely wasn't. He definitely was. He was like I ain't gonna say he was fighting bums, but he wasn't
fighting bums, but
yeah.
he wasn't fighting the young niggas like
he wasn't fighting buds, man. That's what he wasn't
this
fighting.
nigga right here is like
definitely wasn't fighting the Benavidez types. Definitely wasn't fighting the tank types either for sure.
It ain't no safe fight right here, man. You can see a nigga. You like I said, you normally walk out the fight hurt with Benavidez. That nigga went to the corner. This is a nigga who ain't never lost in his professional career, and he literally went, sat on that stool in that corner, and then had to tell his corner that he ain't want to go in that fight. I don't care what y'all say about that, man. Boxing is a real sport. So you just got to think about the kind of confidence that you would beat out of somebody that's been doing this their whole life to not get off that stool.
It's him and the stool became one. You hear me? We about to get up out of here, man. King Els, man, you got any closing words you want to say before we get on up through, man?
Nah, yeah, man. Peace, love, and blessings to everybody. Hope y'all had a great holiday weekend. You know, it's really holiday month coming up because it just kind of carries on all through the rest of the year. So make sure y'all just keep the blessings coming in abundance and stay blessed, man. Stay blessed and safe out here.
Go order your Don H, man, right now.
Order your Don H. We put the stuff up in there for y'all. Y'all got the links. Hit me up. Y'all can hit Stacks up here. Get with me if y'all need my number, whatever. Get with me. But yeah, we're gonna make it happen. December 15th is the drop date for.
Let's go.
Dry.
What day is that?
That's on a Friday.
We're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to do something special, man, on a Friday night.
Because the first is what, on Thursday? Yeah, the first is on Thursday. So yeah, on Friday, yeah. So it's 2.5 weeks exactly. 2.5.
Yeah, we're gonna do a special stream on a Friday night, man. Mr. Regular. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna shoot the commercial that night with Birds, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be a beautiful thing, man. Glitch, you got anything you want to say in closing, brother?
Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody tapping into the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everything. I know Tox Beats was in the building. Shout out to Tox again, man. Go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all vibe to the single out off the Palmers and Leaves Volume 3.
Right.
Dropping this Friday. Got the listening party this Saturday. So, you know
what your boys, man.
It's gonna be a great event, man.
It's gonna be a beautiful weekend, basically, is what my brother Glitch the Guarantee is saying. So, you know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page on your way out. Of course, share on your social engineering, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your X's, your Snapchats, your TikToks, whatever you got. God damn it, you share this on it and you say, tap in with my brethren, my brothers over there, man. Them E.N.E niggas, they the flies, man. Hey, that listening party this Saturday, as my man Glitch would say, it's gonna be litty, man. Make sure y'all tap in for that, man. I'm gonna make the post for it here in the morning, you know what I'm talking about? And you know, we're gonna be promoting that thing for the rest of the week. You know what I'm talking about? tap in, walk with us,
Hey,
man. You know, so I got my brothers in the building, King Els, my brother Glistening Guarantee. You know what I'm talking about? And I think it's only right that we play this song as we leaving out the night, man. You got something you was trying to say, El?
Glitch. Hey, I'm low key a Mavs fan too. You know what I mean? You know my nigga Kyrie there, so and Glitch know how much I like Kyrie and Luca. So I mean, I be watching these niggas all the time, bro. These boys dope, man. That new cat y'all got, that rookie Lively, that 7-1 nigga, man. That nigga nice. I like the Mavs, man. The Mavs motherfucking nice, man. I get excited watching them niggas, man. Yeah. All right, y'all. We out for the night. Hey, you already know. What
Yo,
happened?
man. You get
Yes,
excited watching them though, bro?
y'all niggas, man, play that music, bro. Man, come on. How
Hey,
y'all niggas
pause,
you know,
man.
I don't even know what I said, y'all.
Get excited when you watching them is wild though, bro. For real, man.
Crazy, bro.
I can see if you was just like, you know what I'm talking about. I like watching them play, man. You know what I'm saying? Remind me from back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, for the love for the game, but excited, you know? It's crazy.
Nah, I do get excited, man. These niggas is
He said
electric.
it
Hold on, man. These niggas is electric, bro. Man, y'all niggas better stop, man. These niggas is two of the most electric niggas out there on the basketball court. Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying, man. Kyrie's electric.
He's sorry.
I wouldn't have said it the way you said it.
Yeah, just put it like that, man. We
Man,
definitely
fuck what these niggas
would
talking
not have
about.
said that. You just get excited
Hey,
watching them just
man.
play and shit. That's crazy. All right, then, y'all. We out of here, man. We're going to see y'all
Man, don't
tomorrow
let
night,
these niggas
man.
steer y'all wrong.
Yeah, I'm talking about tomorrow night. We're going to be getting straight to it. Hold on. I for something forgot what the hell I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. Let me get to it real quick. Yeah, tomorrow, man. Hold on.
That shit.
Tomorrow?
What? It's Thursday. No, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow, man, we're going to do the who gets over breakups better, men or women. That's gonna be the topic of discussion, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? And we're gonna switch it up, you know what I'm talking about, one time. And on a Wednesday night, we're gonna have a nice chop up session. You know, I don't want you niggas come on here crying and shit about what the broad and sit up there and bro. I don't, you know, you niggas relax that shit, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? We ain't trying to hear all that shit, man.
Nah. Turn it to the motherfucking what was that? Love note, the note.
Yeah, the Notebook niggas up here crying. Yeah, we ain't about to do all that, man. We just gonna sit up here and have a chop up session. We ain't gonna sit up there and do none of that. So y'all smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, man. My brother King Els, we here, man. Shout out to my brother Glistening Guarantee, Talks Beat, everybody came through. Maul, Uncle Diggity, you know what I'm talking about? Well, I don't think Uncle Diggity came through. Uncle Diggity came through.
Go watch the match.
OG, Glitch, Tox, XL Pro, of course, came through. My man Dan Patrick, you know what I'm talking about? My brother Maul came through. Mr. O came through, you know what I'm talking about? All y'all in the clouds, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. We're going to leave y'all with this joint right here, man. Run it up.
Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E.N.E. 2020 got me feeling so good. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. What we gonna do? Shit. Run it up. Glitch, nigga. Say your blessings and Hail Marys is getting scary. So many rappers I killed, I bought a cemetery. I could be in one of them moves with my position buried. P's going for 31. Nigga, that's Jason Terry. See, my patience is up. I used to want to hurry. Now I'm on the hunt shooting arrows like I'm Jamal Murray. Damn. Shit, my brother can shoot too. Zach Curry. I've been balling. I taught my sons I'm Dale Curry. Whenever pressure arrives, I make a diamond. I run the Players Club. $2 bill, I'ma find them. I keep it thorough, my nigga. This ain't for play. They not top flight. Them niggas be Craig and Day. I be rolling the Zay. Oops, I mean Zaza. I'm really out for a payday. I need a few $1 million. So let me get that. Guarantee my numbers up. Stacking to the ceiling, watch my niggas run it up. They don't run enough, lacking too much stamina. Let's go. Where you spritz at? All these rappers acting tough. E.N.E at your neck like Dracula. Now you with a few legends like Acura. Going crazy on the tracks, now we run it up. While you looking for the past, now we run it up. Every time you check the score, man, we run it up. Numbers in the bank account. Man, we run it up. Yo, they ain't tough enough. Give them rope and hang them up. Here I'm talking, I think it's time to shut them up. All in public, bruh, right in front of cameras. Oh, now you want to sing? This ain't Canada. So undisputed, independent, no substitution. And that shit's cold. Sound better than this. When we in the booth, best believe we started cooking. Let me get this straight. Since you acting crooked, spit a crazy ass flow since he's stupid. I can tell you don't pop. That shit is the movie. No, it's all computed. No, it's just shit like lupus. It's not how you draw it up, it's how you execute it. Then I come to the conclusion I ain't never losing. Any streets I be smoking, man, they keep me moving. Loud float around, causing air pollution. Whenever North's right, should be constituted. They don't run enough, lacking too much stamina. Let's go. Where you spritz at? All these rappers act tough. E.N.E at your neck like Dracula. Now you with a few legends like Acura. Going crazy on the tracks, and we run it up. While you looking for the past, and we run it up. Every time you check the score, man, we run it up. Numbers in the bank account, man, we run it up. Let's go.
Yeah, we run it up and stack it to the sky. Man, yeah, these niggas ain't seeing my angle. No sky cam. The D's playing middle linebacker, they spying. I might get better after my prime like Tyson. This shit I'm writing, keep rap niggas so frightened. My bars close shit down like COVID numbers rising. I be in the house with a pretty bitch with no waist. All I do is just dig in her mouth like Colgate. Fuck with them haters say I'm trying to get my payday. Pull up in a Maybach Benz. Yeah, that's Mayday. Blowing on the finest of gas, straight from LA. Yo, sick, grab your passport. We out to chill. Club talking about hikes, flyers with millions. Buddy promised if I got over him, he'd kill me. I looked at him and said, trust me, we dealing with a real G. Kept it real, and a year later, it stocks and real G. Motherfuckers.
They don't run enough, lacking too much stamina. Let's go. Where you spritz at? All these rappers act tough. E.N.E at your neck like Dracula. Now you with a few legends like Acura. Going crazy on the tracks, and we run it up. While you looking for the past, and we run it up. Every time you check the score, man, we run it up. Numbers in the bank account. Man, we run it up.
Niggas be patting their stats. They better than who? Go take a nap. Screaming they woke, but they not awake. Nike break out. Check what I say. Check when I play. Don't fuck with your play. Different options, hustle to play. Plays on the low, call it a fake. So place when I'm high, call it a spade. I blew with this around, I bury the play. Ready to this, I bury the play. Scared of the beans, I bury the play. And when I run, I bury the place. Right. So fast when I die, can't go need old trees. No league, y'all still jumping, you don't hold me. On weekly, on concrete, it's concrete, how pose be. Wasting my by them old lines, my own eyes to code these eyes. You cannot see me, cause to the real, you're blind. I be juiced up in this motherfucker, thing you're very fine. They said I got the dopest flow, in between the lines. Breaking, speaking through thick the sun, 8 a.m. through blind.
Every time you check the score, man, we run it up. Numbers in the bank account, man, we run it up.